Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a beef short rib French onion soup. Okay, listen, if you don't like onions, this one ain't for you. Just go on, skip it, go on to the next one, because we finna use about 45 onions for this dish. Okay, before we get started, make sure y'all get my cookbook. It is on Amazon. It is linked below digitally. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Am I really that much handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you.
I'm using my heavy duty one today, okay y'all? We need a heavy duty one that can go in the oven because we're gonna be putting the short ribs in the oven. Also, make sure y'all got some oven safe bowls because we have to make the little small dishes as well. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. If y'all don't want to make this with short ribs, you can also just make it with the onions. You don't have to use short ribs, and I'll show you that as well as we get into it. I ain't got no choice. Okay y'all, so we have our short ribs. The first thing I'm gonna do is just add some oil, put some salt on this, and then y'all know I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes because the salt is gonna draw out a lot of water, right? And we have to pat dry it because we want it to be dry enough so that when we sear it, we can get a nice sear and the pot ain't just searing water, basically. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know this is what we do. So we're gonna add some oil, and this is just olive oil, and I like to use kosher salt. Coarse kosher salt at that. And I like to just press it in. Flip it over and do the same. Okay, use my right hand to save my life. Alright, so we're gonna let this rest, and then I'm gonna cut these onions, but I'm gonna cut them off camera because they finna tear me up. I already know. And then what we're gonna do with the garlic is we're not gonna mince it, we're just gonna slice it and just make some slices, not minced. Alright, so for the onion, we have about 4 to 5, well, we got 4, but you can use 4 to 5 yellow onions because they're sweeter, right? I'm gonna show y'all this with one onion, and then that's gonna be it because, like I said, these onions be tearing me up and I ain't gonna be able to see in a minute. I need some goggles. So what I like to do is just cut the, well, it don't matter because I'm gonna cut it off anyway. Let's cut this part off first. Then I like to cut it down the middle. Then peel off the skin. If y'all like to peel the first layer off, you can. Then I'm gonna cut this part off. This is where it's finna tear you up when you cut this off. Then I just turn it to the side and just cut this like this. Then slices. Once it get too high, flip the onion to the side and do it again. Don't be trying to cut the onion while it's all the way high like that. Oh, I didn't know that. Let me tell them about my little trick. So my eyes was burning, y'all. And my mom-in-law told me to turn on the cold water and just put my eyes by the cold water. I was able to open my eyes again because, baby, I was in here like this. So if you just next to the water, just turn the cold water on, put your eyes next to the water, and just let the water just run. You don't got to put it on your face. And I was able to open my eyes. Old tricks, I guess, y'all. I only got through 2 onions, and that's how I was looking. So I still got 2 more. As y'all can see, it tore me up, right? Don't ask me why I put these onions in the strainer. I have no idea. It was the first thing I can grab that I can put the onions in so I can hurry up and get them out of my face. Okay, we done with this for now. Okay, now we're gonna cut the garlic. We got about 3 big garlic cloves. We just gonna slice them. I seen some dude on TikTok saying don't Don't break these like that because you can cut yourself up. Whatever. Do it however you want to do it. However you can get it open. Thin slices. Just like this. Okay. Now we're going to check on this meat. Get it all pat dried and sear it up. If y'all could tell, it drew out a lot of water. So we're going to pat dry it. Now we're going to take and sear it. Okay, so we want to get this pan piping hot, and I already got it started. And remember, just enough to coat the bottom. It's starting to smoke, so I see that it's pretty hot. Yeah. We're gonna sear these, y'all, 2 to 3 minutes on each side or so. Now we're gonna turn the heat down and add these damn onions that almost killed me. Also gonna add some butter. Even though I use some of it, I'm just put the first one in. Okay, so we're about to be doing this for about 25 to 30 minutes, okay? You gotta stir. And you gotta keep it on low so you don't burn your onions, okay? You wanna get it to a certain color. Don't cook this on too high, y'all. We'll burn your onions. Alright, y'all. So this is the color after like 15 minutes. We still want them to be a little bit darker. So we're gonna let this keep going. If you do have to add some more butter, you can go ahead and add some. I'm about to add a little bit of sugar, y'all. And then I'm gonna add my garlic in. Just a little bit of sugar and the garlic. We're gonna let this go for another like 10 or maybe 15 more minutes to see where we at. Alright, so now this is where you probably gonna have to babysit them and make sure that they don't burn, because we still have about 6 more minutes left. So you want to stand over it and babysit it and make sure it don't burn, because now it's starting to like really cook. This is what we want. So now turn the stove down. And make sure y'all always scraping this bottom. See that? Get all those brown bits up. Now we're going to add about 4 tablespoons of flour. Here's where you can add, if you want to use liquor, you can add liquor, like maybe some brandy or something. I don't have any, so I'm going to use sherry wine to deglaze. That's what I'm using, y'all. I'm going to use about a half a cup of red wine. You can use white wine if you like, but this is what I got and this is what I'm going to use. Now we're going to add in our beef broth or stock or whatever you got. I'm going to start off with 2 cups first, but this is 4 cups, 32 ounces. just to kind of deglaze and get it all mixed together before we add the rest in. I'm gonna add my meat in here and then see if I need to probably add some more water or what. See if it's gonna be covering my meat after I season it. Give me a minute. Some salt. And y'all just gonna have to taste as you go because I don't really have measurements for this. Just start adding whatever kind of seasonings you want. I'm just gonna go in with some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Put this meat back in and see. We gotta let these, yeah, that's enough liquid. It should be. If I need to add more, I will. And then just adjust the seasonings as you add liquid if you need to. We're gonna let this go for about 2 to 3 hours, and then you're gonna make sure you check in like every 45 minutes to an hour. Some bay leaves and some rosemary thyme. It's boiling right now. We're gonna bring it to a boil, then back down to a simmer. Okay. Yeah. Now I did have to add some more liquid in here, some water. So I did go ahead and just season it a little bit more. I am gonna taste it though. See if I need to add something. Nope. It's got that sweet, tangy flavor from them onions. Now make sure y'all was coming in here and scraping the bottom because some stuff was getting stuck. Sorry I didn't record it, y'all, but I'm here now. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I shredded up some smoked Gouda cheese and some Swiss cheese. Okay. We're gonna use that for the bowls. I'm gonna show y'all. So I got some baguette. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, baguette. French baguette. Let me just cut this in half real quick so I can handle it better. Y'all know I'm filming for TikTok too, so if y'all see me look over there, that's because I'm filming for TikTok. So if y'all hear that noise, that's my composter. We're making compost right now, so y'all real close to it if you hear it. Anyway, so I'm gonna take a baking tray and put the bread on there. Oh, I'm using some of these. Okay, my bad. So I'm gonna cut some of these in like one of these in like 4 pieces. Like that. To make like croutons. They're gonna look kind of like croutons. So I did I'm gonna do 5 because I'm making 5 bowls. Let me go melt this butter. So we got the butter melted. We're gonna put some garlic in it. We're gonna put some parsley. And we're just gonna mix that. Oh yeah, let me put some garlic powder in there. Just some little garlic powder. Now we're just gonna spread this melted butter on there. Y'all can use salted or unsalted butter, whatever you want. I use unsalted. Then we're gonna put this in the oven. We already got the oven on 400 right now. So we're gonna put this in the oven on the bottom rack. Now I got these cute little bowls that I got from Target. I'll show y'all. Now we're gonna take some of this onion soup. And y'all could take out y'all rosemary and thyme and all that. Make sure y'all take some of the stems out and all of that. Make sure that y'all have oven safe containers as well. Up to at least 500, but 400 is fine. You guys, y'all can also use one of these oven safe big ramekins. This is like I think a 4-ounce one too. And you also want to make sure you just clean up around it because It's gonna go in the oven on the top rack. And we don't want none of this to burn around the bottom and stuff. Now we're gonna put some of this baguette in here. Maybe like 4 pieces per bowl. Then we're gonna put some Swiss cheese and Gouda cheese. Y'all, we basically wanna put this in the oven until that cheese start bubbling. And I did shred this up. Make sure you get the one that you can shred yourself. The block one that you can shred yourself. Y'all, these have little lids. I'm gonna show y'all. Ain't they cute? I'm gonna take it off though. I'm not gonna put it in like that because I don't want the cheese to get stuck to it and all that. So into the oven they go. Just enough for the cheese to melt. That's it, y'all. Now we're just going to add some parsley. You can use chives if you want, but I don't have none. That looks delicious, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, so this is how it came out. It is a little on the sweeter side, y'all, but it's still good. That's because we use those yellow onions, and that is the way that I like it, y'all. Don't forget the grocery list is in the description below, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else y'all want to cook, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to learn.
Hit that subscribe button!